Atlantia vivere. I have a duty towards Atlantis because I created Atlantis. And in these days, when my fellow colleagues in the Great Council plan to suspend me once again for 1 month, 2 months after I was elected in the council, I never had the chance to participate in their meetings. And they also suspended from time to time from my attributes as president of Atlantis. And I temporarily designated Catalina Day to be the praetor. In these circumstances, you have to understand the intricacies of our culture to understand the fact that I am obliged now more than ever to exercise my duty, my power, my ethical being toward Atlantis, because a nobleman, long live all the noblemans, a nobleman is not one who is recognized from others as a duke, prince, king, emperor, tsar, or someone who recognizes himself as an ethical being and behaves as such. I like ramen. I like to go to the Japanese restaurant in Cluj and eat ramen. Ramen is a nice food. It looks like soup, but it has roasted eggs and roasted meat, which is bacon, I think. And it also has a lot of vegetables. It is eaten with 3 tools. All 3 tools are used to eat the ramen. The knife, the spoon, and the other one. And so you have to admire the precision of the Japanese. They have a lock on a tiny box, and then in that tiny box they keep all their spoon and knives and fourchettes. And you have to unveil each tool, which is wrapped, very carefully wrapped inside, I don't know, inside one of these. This is how I intend to run Atlantis, to lead Atlantis. You must think like an Atlantean in order to understand us. I have not published on Dropbox because it is written in Romanian and because it is not a public document, but I shall publish it with parola Horești, password Horești or Horesti. This is the document that I have made. It is a Praetorian declaration. The Constitution of Atlantis and the rules of Atlantis ask me to resign from my position of praetor and all the records of my activity to be stripped from history once I issue a Praetorian declaration. But whatever I say in that declaration shall be made by Atlantis. This is the atomic bomb of the praetor. When the Praetorian declaration is issued, the council is dissolved, the senate is dissolved, and elections are held in 30 days. Also the General Assembly is dissolved. The praetor is no longer a praetor and does not have the duty, does not have the right to occupy any public duty for as long as he lives. But I feel now that we must take another step in our evolution on this planet. For long we have been visited by aliens, and there is very heated debate because we are 7 billion humans and 6 billion and another 6 billion dragons and 23 billion moors and leers on this planet, and trillions of plants and insects and bacteria. We have a hard time adapting ourselves to aliens, because we cannot adapt ourselves to ourselves very much. But a step must be made in the right direction. And I have decided in this Praetorian declaration, which was issued actually on 18th of October, not September 1998. And my father asked me, why have you written the number 29th of or 28th of October? Well, because I wanted to add 10 or 11 days in order to allow you, because you're a spy from the army, to take this Praetorian Declaration and present it to the leaders of our nation, and they will present it to the leaders of other nations, but my father never did that. And the leaders of my nation never did that. So it is my obligation today to translate to you, because Google Translate does a poor job in translating the documents, to translate this Praetorian Declaration, which was issued 16 years ago. And after I will issue this, I will be demised as Praetor, and new elections shall be held not only in Romania as capital of Atlantis on this planet, but on the whole planet, and the whole white race shall be invited to participate. That is why I have strictly secret grade 0, it is a folder on my computer, and the document is called Passing to Phase 2 Declaration, October not 2000 but 1998, and I shall translate it to you. It is my duty towards Atlantis. It says so, because I was not Praetor at the time. To the Praetor of the Union of Tribes of the White Race, I come today, 29th of October, year 22,767, since the beginning of the new world, our world, which march humility in front of God, who is above us all, and in front of the people, who constitute the power of all natural power, in front of our ancestors, who have given through tears and blood our status of today, in front of the future generation, from which we have inherited the entire universe, and to which we work, and I declare, in the name of the white race, I, Caligula's Otknossos, the essence of the white race, by the powers I have been empowered by humans 22,767 years ago, in the day of the beginning of the new world, by the high virtues of the Article 0 from the Constitution of the white race, and in perfect agreement with the general plan of development of the white race, which was sanctioned many times by the Great Assembly of the white race, I declare passing to phase 2 in the general plan of development of the white race, effective immediately from the moment of the effective colonization, durable and complete, of a planet in the system Gizar, or Sol, or the Sun, this system, preferably Gizar 2 or 4, Mars or Venus, which will begin without delay. Phase 2 will be finished in at most 200 centuries. Time in it will colonize effectively and durably at least 200 planets in at least 100 planetary system. During the phase 2, a position of neutrality towards the Galactic Federation of Light, which has inside it the Alcor Brotherhood, the Alpha Union, and the Zegetin Alliance, shall be kept, as long as neutrality position towards other star unions. By the virtue of Article 5, letter A, from the Constitution of White Race, which might be subjected to veto right, I declare the convocation without delay of the Great Assembly of the White Race to analyze the status of now of the Union, beginning with the loss of control over Japan, Egypt, South Africa, Australia, and other points of control. Economic decline, rising Asia, South America, Islamic resurgences, non-white philosophies coming in the territory of the white tribes, blah 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 blah. And there are some points to be made. First of all, the moon, or Luna, or Gizar 3.1 is not colonizable. It is a star station, which by the Constitution of the Galactic Federation of Light and the Galactic Federation of Atlantis, it is meant to protect this planet. This planet shall enter the Galactic Convent only with the moon protecting it. So this is, by short, my declaration. And I reiterate it. I desire that in 200 years, 200 systems shall be, 200 planets from 200 different systems shall be colonized, beginning with this year, 2014 AD. Goodbye, my friend.